Yo, what's up guys, it's your boy Kentos back with another banger video on the channel, and today I'm gonna react to Chronic Revert being accused for using macros. In order to find out if it's true or not, you guys have to stick to the end of the video. If you find the secret image in the video, tell me what it is and I'll pin your comment and sub back. Enjoy the video. I happened to run into this video on Twitter and I just want to know what he has to say. I don't want to bash the entire video, I just want to hear what he has to say and pretty much anything that could possibly back him up. So, let's watch, boys. Are you the alleged assault revert I've heard so much about? Sure. I've been told you're a dirty cheater. Oh, you're one of those.
Alright, so there's this guy named Chronic Revert. People have been telling me to look into this guy for so long. Ever since he had like 5,000 or 10,000 subscribers.
It's a really fast
like
editor.
50,000 and he plays
Yeah,
for
he
Chronic.
blew up.
I don't know why anyone would ever join Chronic, but yeah, he's apparently the fastest.
That's mad
60
offensive, bro.
FPS console editor.
Chronic's not that
now,
bad.
I've done a lot of looking into this guy before, and I can tell you there's a lot of things wrong. And a lot of the clips he posts, there's a lot of clip splitting he does. So in this clip, first one in this video, you can actually see it. So if you watch the timer up here in the corner.
Okay. 07, 06,
05,
05,
4, 3, 2, 1, and
16.
then it just goes to 16. So
Okay.
it's a blatant clip split.
Okay, he has a point there.
Kind of strange.
He has a
there,
point there.
I
He has a
guess.
point there.
That's
That's sus though.
Notice is these edits. Now in the
They're very
past,
sus.
in exposing videos, especially the satire ones,
Pure
people
skill,
have always
though.
been like, "Well, saying that's not possible isn't really proof." But in a way, it is, because this guy claims to be on console, right? His frames are locked at 60, which is absolutely something you can do on a computer. But he's editing like this. That's a little bit suspicious. People on my live stream, when I first watched this video, were saying that editing that quickly on console is not possible. And then the clips I'm watching right now
It
are
looks
not.
weird.
It's not just, oh, I'm jealous of console players being faster than me. It's that the input delay on consoles would not allow for this type of speed. If you watch an actual console editor, you'll see a lot of delay. And if you watch their Handcam, you see a lot of delay as well. So I'm actually not even sure what I'm exposing Revert for here. He's either a fast editor, like a pretty good editor on computer. He's either playing on a computer, locking his frames at 60, or he's using a macro on a console. I'm not actually sure what he does. Both could be very viable, but it's not possible to edit this quickly on a console. They have too much natural input delay. Even if your controller is wired or using a scuff or whatever, it's still not possible to edit that quickly on the input delay of a console. Now, I'll be saying, well, he's clearly not playing on PC. He's proved that he's on console before, and he's actually not. I forget if it's fastest console editor does a Handcam. Do I macro?
My man has so many bookmarks.
If we watch this clip here, he shows his Xbox controller. This is an Xbox, a Microsoft Xbox One controller. This is not a scuff. This is not a special controller. This is a Microsoft Xbox One controller.
Okay.
And then he shows his keyboard and his mouse, and then he shows that he's on 60 FPS, which I don't get why he did that, because anyone on computer can just lock their frames at 60.
Yeah, that's true.
Alright. And then he shows that his Xbox is turned on. So in this video, he uses a regular controller, just a regular Xbox controller. Claims to be on a console. Now, I'm not exactly sure what button he uses to edit, but he's clicking significantly slower than the edits are going through. Now, I'm not saying this is any type of proof, because I'm not sure how double binds and stuff work on controller. What I'm saying is that he's proved nothing about playing on a console. He's showing his hand, and we hear buttons being clicked, and he's resetting 2 things, maybe even 3 per tile. There's a bunch of things he's resetting at once.
Yeah, that's true.
At the end of the video, he shows this Handcam Doesn't show the frame rate in the top on the screen. Interestingly enough, he plays on a monitor as well, not a TV. And then here, he's not editing. He's showing a recording from his phone of showing that he's on a console. There he presses the Xbox home button.
Sure.
Now, in these other clips, he didn't do that. He just showed that an Xbox is turned on. If I had an Xbox One, I could just turn it on and pretend to play on console, cap my frames at 60 and put the settings on high. But he doesn't do any fast editing. He just shows that he owns an Xbox and he has Fortnite on the Xbox. He doesn't show that he's actually, like, you know, playing on an Xbox. He's just showing that he's standing here and he has an Xbox. He doesn't prove anything at all about, oh, he's definitely on an Xbox. But yeah, the edits he does are not possible for console without a macro. I used to play exclusively on console before I had a computer. I watch people that play on console, and I know what console edits look like, and no matter how fast your fingers are, it's not possible because there's a lot of input delay on a console. That's just how it is. Ugh. Now, I was saying when he showed his console settings. He showed his console settings. Keep in mind also, this controller, this video came out a month and a half after the last video we watched, and he has a different controller. Now his controller's got, like, you know, it's a scuff controller looking thing. Oh, 1 like equals 1 prayer, whatever. So he shows his clips of him, you know, editing quickly. Wow, you know, extremely impressive apparently. That song is literally horrible. But, you know, he's flying through these double edits. I wouldn't say that these double edits are macros. Like, if he was on a PC, I'd be like, oh, you know, that's perfectly legit. You know, editing like this on a computer.
Yeah, that's so sus. That's mad sus.
But in terms of the input delay, like, I've talked to console players. I've talked to some of the really fast console editors that I know, and they all say that it's not possible to do this on console. He's also blatantly clipbotting as well. I haven't even checked this video for clip splits, but I'm absolutely sure that some of them are split. And then at the very end of the video, here, for some reason he shows Minecraft gameplay, which means he does have a computer, but anyways, we're not talking about that. So if we go here, he goes, okay, here's settings, lol. And then he shows his Xbox settings. This is an Xbox settings menu. But at no point does he ever, like, back out of the menu and go edit. He's just showing Xbox settings. See, like, at no point does he prove that he's playing on an Xbox.
He's literally on an Xbox.
That he does own an Xbox.
He went to the monitor settings. It'll be way different on PC. While he's
playing, while he's editing quickly, he's never pressed the home button. He always shows it in a whole different clip. Here, we don't see him editing. We see him, you know, building quickly and editing over here. Then it splits to Minecraft for, like, no reason at all. And then he just says, okay, here's my settings, lol. And then doesn't even show that he's playing on a console. So sure, he owns a console. These might be the settings that, you know, he's played with on console, but he likely doesn't actually play on console. He's just never proven it before. Like, wow, dude, you're really cool showing your settings. What he should do is, while building and editing with a Handcam, press the Xbox home button, show that he's on an Xbox, go into the settings, show that these are Xbox settings with no clip splits whatsoever. And that would prove it, I guess. But at that point, all that would prove is that he macros on console. Because it is absolutely possible, by the way. Don't tell me you can't macro on console. Hold on, I'll even prove that. How to macro on console. There's a million videos here. A lot of them have a lot of views. Macroing on console is absolutely possible, so don't even try and tell me that it's not. But yeah, it's possible to macro on console. Although I don't know if that's what he does. I don't know. He's either editing legit on PC or he's macroing on a console. I don't really know. We've really seen no proof. Like, him showing that an Xbox is turned on just proves literally nothing to anyone. But yeah, that's essentially it. I don't know. I'm assuming he's going to be commenting on this video with his massive ego because he's a creative warrior for one of the worst Fortnite clans. But whatever. Let's see if Ego Man has a small enough ego to comment on my video. But yeah, that's pretty much it.
Ego Man.
I would definitely assume that he's cheating, if I'm gonna be honest. And he also, clip splits blatantly. I already proved that. And he blatantly clip bots as well, which just means that his videos are extremely unimpressive and, quite frankly, pretty awful. But yeah, that's pretty much it. Thank you guys so much for watching this video.
That was cold. Okay, hold on. Before the video is even over, I just want to point a few things out. I'm gonna play devil's advocate, guys. All right, I'm not on anyone's side, by the way. And I noticed how his frames right here, which is 65 FPS, lowest 49, 66. I'm not gonna lie to you guys. You guys know I play both console and PC every now and then, and I've never seen this before, ever. Now, if you keep watching the video, it's stuck at 65 FPS. Like, it's mad sus because it's at 65 FPS on console. Now, I don't know if he has like some pro Xbox like we have the PS4 Pro, and maybe that's why, but I just really wanted to point this out because it's really, really, really sus. Okay, I'm gonna search this up for myself, alright? How to macro on console. Okay guys, I just found a video and it looks just like Revert's edits, so let's dive into this, boys. Look at this, boys. Let me full screen. Look at that. Hold on, let me go back in case you guys missed. Look at that. That looks just like Revert's edits.
What's up guys, it's Solgens, and today I'll be showcasing a macro on console which makes you edit super fast, really easily. Before we start the video, I just want responsibly. Alright guys, so what you guys are going to first do to get this macro is buy the FPS Dominator by Collective Minds. It looks something like this, and it's around $35, so it's really...
That is exactly what Revert has. He legit has this.
Cheap. Me and many other well-known Fortnite YouTubers have been using these paddles because they're extremely affordable and easy to use. The reason why you can macro on console with these paddles is because these paddles allow you to use multiple inputs at once with a rapid fire mod. What this rapid fire mod does is it continuously presses your select fire button for you without even pressing it. This was originally intended for Call of Duty, but unfortunately a lot of console players have been using this and faking their clips. With this strike pack, there's two modes, white and green. When you're on green mode, you're in mod mode, and when you're on white mode, you're on regular just paddle mode. So as you guys can see, once I turn my paddles from white to green, all I have to do is hold down the trigger button and it edits it for me. But you're asking, hey Solgens, how is this a macro if it only selects it over and over again? Well, there are settings that you guys can use which will make it edit for you. And it's super broken, by the way. The actual broken part about this macro is when you go into settings and change to confirm edit on release. This will make it so all you guys have to do is hold down the trigger and spam your edit bind or something very spammable that you can bind to, and it will edit it for you so easily.
I think we just got our answers, boys. I don't know. This is really sus.
Remember when I was selecting the wall over and over again? Faster than your own editing is if you time the macro perfectly, which is near impossible. If you don't edit on that exact second when the macro activates, then it won't register the edit, so you have to time your edits extremely well.
I remember watching one of Revert's videos, and he was like, the best way to get better is just to practice timing. So I assume that you might have been practicing the timing with the macro.
Macro activates, then it won't register the edit, so you have to time your edits extremely well.
I don't know how to feel about this entire thing, There's been a lot of people who've been exposed for macros, so I'm not really sure who to believe nowadays. But he's really insane. So if you don't macro, you don't. Right about now, I really don't care. I played devil's advocate throughout the video, and I didn't want to, play anyone's side. I was on both sides. So if you guys want to have a conversation about it, go down in the comment section. I'm totally down for it. I'll see you guys in the next one. Peace.